Hello.
Hi, Dr. Lewis, Music and Medicine.
Hello, Dr. Lewis. How do you do?
Pleasure. You always bring so much warmth and so much beauty to all of your performances. Where does that come from in those darker moments when it's a little bit more challenging?
You know what? It's a choice, because there are times when it's not so pleasant out there, and I get to choose how I make it, as you said, warm and inviting and pleasant on the inside. So it's a choice, and it's doing the work. I work to maintain joy and positivity and possibilities.
Absolutely. Talk to us about the importance of continuing to herald all the work that Black women are doing, because we think that this is a voice that should have been heard such a long time ago, and pioneers like yourself really helped get that voice out and are continuing to exalt it.
You said it. I didn't even need to say it. You know, I'm here because I do want to celebrate. I do want to be in the room where excellence is being celebrated and lifted up, because it reminds me to continue doing the work, and it reminds me to keep present to all the women who are coming behind me or alongside of me. So I'm here to get inspired and to stay inspired.
Right. I want to bring that up. What words of wisdom for somebody young that may be facing some discouragement or challenges and trying to sort of launch their career, get going? Because it's a much harder industry than I think maybe social media helps portray.
I would say my best advice is it's a piece of advice that I got a long time ago. And it's kind of, I'm going to try to give it to you in sound bites. So let me start again. It's a piece of advice that I received a long time ago, and I can't even remember who told this to me, but they said, as you enter into this business, and I think this is true for everything, is that there's going to be stages to all of it, and you have to remain true to yourself at no matter what stage it is. So it goes like this. I'm going to use my name, but fill in your name. It's going to go like this. Who is Kim Coles? Get me Kim Coles, introducing Kim Coles, and then it's like, get me Kim Coles, get me a cheaper Kim Coles, get me a younger Kim Coles, and eventually it will cycle back to who is Kim Coles, and so you have to know who you are all along, even though they don't know, even though they may not give you what you deserve in terms of, you know, your fee or your whatever it is. It's just to stay true to yourself, stay authentic to yourself, and no matter what, you can rest on that.
Sure. Every day of the week in multiple cities, we can see usually 2 versions of it living single. Tell us about what that's meant in terms of the longevity, not just financially, which I hope it has been good, but just continuing to have that voice and presence, because so many shows don't get picked up with such a repetition, and it's so wonderful to see you all the time.
Well, you know, our creator, Yvette Lee Bowser, just won the Writers Guild Award, one of the big honors at the Writers Guild, and to know that this show has still lasted. I've met little girls named Synclaire. That means their mama named them Synclaire, and thought that was important. So it feels really good that the shows still air. Number one, because I still get those residual checks, and number two, because I knew all along that it was going to be important, but who knew that it was going to last this long and be this important, and that people would see themselves. And each of the characters had an important message if you really listen and pay attention, and the love was there. And so I'm glad that it's an example.
And the layers are there as well. And you can see the same episode again and again and take more morsels away.
I love that.
And that's, I think, a secret of the longevity.
And we all still love each other.
Yes, which is
nice.
Right. Tell us about what you're up to now and any project you're looking to promote. I know you wear multiple hats.
I do wear many, many hats and lots of hair. I just always tell people to go to kimcoles.com. So I am a coach. I have a storytelling challenge I've just launched. I have individual clients I work with. My whole thing is finding the stories that we have within, and then finding a way to help others to broadcast their brilliance. So that's what I'm doing all the time. Plus, I just did a run on a soap opera that I'm not allowed to tell you about, but I might or might not have been taken away by the FBI.
Okay,
that's all you need to know. That's all I can tell you.
Sure. And on that note, we'll keep it a secret.
Thank you, Doctor.
Love
Thank
the
you.
purple love.
Thank you. Well, you
so
see,
much.
we're the same family.
I knew you were thinking that. So, hey, royalty, regal. Hey.
Game recognizes game. Royalty recognizes royalty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.